Hello, friends. Today I am going to tell you a horror story based on a real-life incident. This story happened to a young man who lost his sister in a tragic accident. And what happened after her death is something no one has been able to explain even today. If you are alone while listening to this story, you might want to turn on a light. So let's begin. Rohan never believed in ghosts. Even after his younger sister Asha died in a road accident, he refused to accept anything supernatural. While his parents felt her presence in the house, Rohan chose to ignore everything. He deleted her photos, muted her chats, and tried to move on with his life. But some things don't let you move on so easily. One night at exactly 2:17 a.m., Rohan's phone vibrated. Half asleep, he picked it up, and what he saw made his body freeze. A WhatsApp notification. From Asha. The same number that had been inactive since her death. His heart started pounding. For a moment, he thought it must be a glitch, or someone using her SIM card. But deep inside, he knew something wasn't right. There was a voice note, 12 seconds long. Rohan hesitated, but slowly pressed play. At first, there was only static. Then suddenly, a soft whisper. "Baya, why didn't you pick me up?" Rohan dropped his phone in shock. That was her voice, exactly the same. The same tone, the same innocence, the same way she used to call him. Memories came rushing back. The night of the accident. Asha had called him 3 times. She was alone, it was late, and she needed a ride home. But Rohan was busy with his friends, laughing, ignoring her calls. By the time he replied, it was already too late. His phone vibrated again, another voice note, this time longer. With trembling hands, he pressed play. There was heavy breathing, then crying. "I was so scared. It was dark. I kept calling you." Suddenly, a loud car horn blasted in the background. A terrifying scream followed, and then silence. Rohan's entire body went cold. That voice note wasn't random. It sounded like a recording from the exact moment she died. Slowly, he turned his head toward Asha's room. The door was slightly open. He was sure it had been closed before. A cold wind started coming from inside. Then slowly, the door creaked open wider. Rohan stood up, unable to control himself, and walked toward the room. Everything inside looked normal, except one thing, the mirror. He looked into it, and his breath stopped. In the reflection, someone was standing behind him. He turned around quickly. No one. He looked back at the mirror. This time, she was closer. Asha. Her face pale, her hair wet, her eyes filled with tears. Rohan couldn't move. His phone suddenly started playing another voice note on its own. But now, the voice wasn't coming from the phone. It came from right behind him, very close to his ear. "Baya, I waited for you." Rohan slowly turned, and there she was, standing just inches away. Her body looked broken, as if crushed, her clothes stained, her face filled with pain. "You didn't come," she said softly. Tears rolled down her face. "I was alone." The lights in the room began flickering. The temperature dropped. Rohan tried to run, but his legs wouldn't move. His phone screen lit up again. A final message appeared. "Now you stay with me." The next morning, Rohan was gone. No signs of struggle, no clue of where he went. Only his phone was found, lying on his bed, still recording. Police tried to listen to the last voice note, but all they heard was static and a faint whisper. Now he knows how it feels. Even today, late at night, Rohan's mother hears 2 voices coming from Asha's room, one crying and one begging. Thanks for listening to this story. If you enjoy real-life horror stories like this, don't forget to subscribe. And if you have experienced something strange or paranormal in real life, you can share your story with us. Maybe your story will appear in the next video.